a Christian boarding school. Well, the authorities of that institution, they have been charged with kidnapping. Put it up full mass. It's a damn shame. Per the Associated Press, 57-year-old Larry Musgraves Jr. and 64-year-old Carmen Musgraves, the husband and wife owners of ABM Ministries, have been jailed without bond and charged with first-degree kidnapping after a lengthy investigation by the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. Put up the sheriff. The Wayne County Sheriff Dean Finch said in a news release, Larry was arrested Friday evening on the ABM Ministries campus in Piedmont, Missouri, and Carmen was arrested around 3 a.m. Saturday when she came to jail to check on her husband. ABM Ministries website says its facility, operated as the Lighthouse Christian Academy, is a private Christian boarding school for boys ages 10 to 13, situated on a 250-acre plot of land. It includes a spring-fed pond and a pasture with animals. On average, it has around 40 students, and the website claims success in helping children who are troubled, learning impaired, or dealing with ADHD or other disorders. There's more. Finch said that since early January, his office received reports of 5 runaways from the school. In one instance, 2 boys were picked up by a neighboring resident and taken home. The boys asked her to call 911, but Finch said his investigation began several months ago after he was contacted by a former student living in Alabama. He followed up, interviewing other former students and eventually the current students. A probable cause statement says the former student told Finch that on her 18th birthday, she was locked in a small room and held against her will. The statement doesn't specify how long she was allegedly kept in the room. The sheriff's department, quote, anticipates more charges as the investigation continues, with more alleged victims coming forward. The news release stated all 5 boys who had run away since January have now been returned to their homes, the Kansas City Star reported. Additionally, when the school was co-ed in 2009, when a federal lawsuit accused a former principal of sex acts with a female student and alleged that the Musgraves failed to take action to protect the girl, court records show that ABM Ministries and the Musgraves agreed to pay $750,000 in a settlement, and the principal agreed to pay $100,000 in a settlement as well. Former students at ABM Ministries said justice was long overdue. Juliana Davis, now 34 years of age, said she was abused at the school in 2006 and 2007. Quote, "I'm glad that he took us seriously," Davis said of Sheriff Finch. There's a whole group of us that have been trying for decades, speaking out about what happened to us and what we saw. Another former student, Arelisa Baker, 31, recalled being put in a chokehold and having her head held underwater when she was a student from 2005 to 2007. Quote, "I never thought in a million years that charges would ever be brought," Baker said. "We just wanted the school shut down and the kids sent home." Let's put the sheriff back up. Sir, you are a good man. I don't know anything else about you. I don't know what mistakes you may have made. God knows we've all made mistakes. But this, what you have done, you went against the political grain of that local community. You went against people who were powerful in that local community. And you did the right thing by those who came to you and said this was happening in your county. Thank you for bringing some level of justice to those who have been victimized. And thank you for stopping future victims that would have happened if this entity remained in play. All right, Wosny, this is actually good policing. I mean, he personally interviewed many of these victims himself before going full throttle with the investigation. What say you?
Yeah, oftentimes it takes a guy brave enough to do his job.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the craziest part, that this guy did not rest on his laurels and say, you know what, I'm gonna go out and get some level of reciprocity for these folks, some justice. And kudos to him. And of course, it's always tough because it tends to be that people in authority tend to be buddy buddy
Yep.
with each other. They tend I don't want to say it's cronyism, but there's just tends to be this benefit of the doubt given to other people in positions of authority from fellow authority members, and that this guy took the victim so seriously and conducted an investigation, a thorough one, and it's resulted in charges. Like you said, kudos to this guy. He did a thing that a lot of people in his position would have just went along to get along, and he did it. So that's beautiful.
Well said. All right. We will bring updates. The sheriff said he believes more charges are coming.